Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there? Sweet Love is here. Willie's Bar is here. Tom with Shine is here. And I got the chocolate girl with me because this is the side jump. Just to let everybody know that first.
The side jump.
All right. So I'm excited because this is the end of the year, as we said, it's the cookout, end of the year cookout barbecue.
End of the summer, I mean, end of the summer.
And the end of the summer, because I forgot my family still cook out.
End of the summer.
End of the summer. So, like I said, we're here. I'm actually excited to be here. Chocolate girl, how you feel?
Yeah. I'm all right. It's still summertime, hanging on to this last bit of summer that I can. So I'm doing all right. Okay. How about you? Everybody all right?
Hold on, well, let's actually girl. Let's see how everybody else is doing. Jay Will, it is Jay Timber out there.
That's it.
Birthday boys in the building, Jay Timber.
Let's get it. Good to see everybody.
All right. Elise, how you doing out there, Elise?
Good. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. This was probably a much needed night, Thursday, long week. So let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Sean.
What's up, baby? I'm around.
Okay. You and them glasses.
I'm around, you know. You talking about my Wayne Wade?
Yeah, you and them glasses.
You need some light. Like you need a flashlight.
I'm in the backyard. It feels good out here, man. I'm like you said, Shan, I'm trying to enjoy a little bit more of this summer because I know it's on its way out.
Yeah, you gotta hang on to it.
Okay. Trisha Joy's in the house.
My girl, Trisha Joy.
Oh, Shucky Ducky. I don't think I've been on the show.
What's up, Barbie doll?
I don't think I've ever been.
That's my girl. What's up, Trisha?
Oh, this your first time on the show with Trisha?
Yeah.
You wasn't around for that. You wasn't around for that. Tim Duncan.
Yeah. You weren't on the anniversary show?
I don't think so.
And you wasn't around for that Tim Duncan, Jimmy Butler mess?
Oh man.
No, he wasn't on that, but I thought he was on an anniversary show.
Sure.
One thing I have to say, the rules tonight, we are not talking about who's going to pay rent. We ain't talking about that tonight.
We ain't talking about
sports. We're talking about what?
We're talking about who's paying rent and how much rent people paying. We ain't talking
you know what though? You know what though, Sharon? I heard a popular podcast use your question.
That's good.
I heard
we ain't talking about it though.
I'm just saying, I heard him use your question.
Not talking about that.
What was the question, Dennis?
What was the podcast? What was the podcast? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Let's go get that money, Sharon.
Oh,
we need our 10%.
I tell both of y'all.
We need our 10%.
That's it. I need my 10. No, be stealing.
I think Vine and Sadie's they said they'd be right back. But in the meantime, between time, I'm gonna start this thing off right now. As y'all know, you've been going through things in your life. So I want to know something that you're actually proud of in your life right now.
Right now or ever?
Or ever. It's your life. I ain't mine.
Okay.
You got something, Jane?
Oh, I'm proud of a whole lot of things. But I'm most proud of bringing life into the world. I had a son. So, after I had my son, I felt like couldn't nobody tell me nothing. And nobody can tell me now. I done brought life forth into the world. So I'm a badass. So you can't tell me anything. Okay. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of my son. I'm proud of my education. Education is really big with me. And can't nobody take it away. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the chocolate writer. My alter ego and who I am for the most part. I'm proud of Chocolate Girl and Chocolate Writer and all of that. Proud of the fact that I have the opportunity to be here to relaunch that business and the 7 other businesses that I want to build up to. So I'm proud of all of that. Proud to be Black woman in America. Proud of that. Holding it down.
All right. Jay, what you got?
Oh man, I just I think I'm just proud of myself, man. Proud of overcame a lot, man. I had a heart to heart with Josh last night, and we really broke bread. And I was talking to him, and the things that we talked about, it made me think, like, man, like I've been through it. Just from burying my whole family to divorce, losing my home, foreclosure, bankruptcy, and just to be able to bounce back and be here, credit scores almost at 800, like just to really just turn it around. You know what I mean? So I'm just proud of myself, man. Like, and then no matter how low you go, you can get back on that bike and you can ride and get back, make it back. So just proud of myself, man.
That's right.
That's good. That's definitely good. Okay. Elise, what you got?
Everybody said a lot so far, but I will say, so I don't want to sound redundant. I am proud that I've made my parents proud. And for a long time, I didn't, all the stuff I was doing, I'm like, man, I haven't done this and I haven't done this and I haven't done this. But I'm like, what? You've done so much. They're very proud. So that makes me proud that I made them proud. So I don't have to do anything else. And it doesn't make my parents happy or proud. So yeah, that's what I'm most proud about.
Okay. Sean, what you got?
I'm Black and I'm proud. Rest in peace to James Brown. I don't know. I'm very proud of my perseverance, man. Perseverance and my determination. This year in general, I've lost two brothers, man, back to back. March 11th, May 17th. And the fact that, I can still get up and smile, I'm proud of that. The fact that I can still live like my brothers would have wanted me to live, still strive and still, mentally not be down and out, because I was down. I ain't gonna say I wasn't down. I was down, but I wasn't out at all. So I'm proud that knowing that every day that I make a step towards my success, that I'm making my brothers proud, even though they're not here to say congratulations. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm most proud of right now.
What you got, Sadie's? I can't. Oh, okay.
What about Trisha?
Yeah, Trisha, you still there, Trisha?
Of course she is.
I'm here. I have a lot to be proud of, but I would like to just say thankful for instead of like proud. I'm thankful for this is my first year, not my first year, but I had to start a business during COVID so I can make money. COVID was very difficult for many people, both mentally and financially. And I'm proud that I really kind of buckled down and try to make something work. I had to teach myself sales. I spent the whole summer just reading tons of sales books over and over. So like repeating the books just to learn how to, make it. Because I feel like salespeople are the only ones that always go through a pandemic, because they could either work only all for commission. So they coming in with no money. And yeah, I'm in year 1 and it's been good. It's been an adventurous ride and I'm learning a lot and learning about a whole bunch of things that are putting me in a different place that I never thought I would be.
Okay, that's good. Sage, you ready? You muted yourself.
Okay.
Oh, it ain't fixed. Oh, okay. All right. I
Can you hear
don't know
me
if
now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. All right. So something I am proud of, and this was my post today on Instagram and Facebook, was just the healing journey for shit that no one apologizes for. You know what I mean? Just being able to get over that hump, not needing that apology because I'm doing it for
Yeah.
me, it's not for you. So
Yeah.
I can move forward. And so that way I don't hold anybody else back or be a roadblock for anybody else. So that would be me for this year.
Okay, that's cool. That was cool. Sometimes I still need that apology. Man. I'm gonna have to say that I was, proud of me actually being a father. When I became a father, I was very proud of that. So that was one of my big things there. Now, I need to know the best event that y'all have been to in life as well. So that's another one. I need to know the best event that you've been to. So, Trisha Joy, do you have something for us?
In life. So I hate that it's also like something business related, but I have to say that it was the best event. So there was like a BET had teamed up. No, BT did a show, a workshop called Women's Empowerment. And that was the first time I've ever seen like so many different women of color in the same place that held powerful positions at different companies. And it was about uplifting each other and giving advice, because we need it sometimes. And to see all those women of color in the same place and inspiring each other and coming together to give each other advice and support was like amazing. So that's the best event I've ever been in life.
Okay. Otis in the house. What's up, Otis? You got
What's going on, people? What's going on?
Okay. Now, what's
What's up,
the
bro?
best event that you've been to in your life?
I don't go outside, bro.
You ain't been outside your whole life?
I mean, I've been outside, but I ain't to go. We ready to go and be in a party type situation, bro.
Okay.
Oh, like an event?
It is an event.
Nah, not jail. I probably would say, I don't know, man. My recent trip wasn't too bad. You feel me? Me coming back from Massachusetts, that wasn't too bad. I ain't gonna say it's the best place, but that's the most recent decent place. You feel me? I went to some places out there that was pretty decent.
Okay.
South Carolina was another one, you know what I mean? We went down South Carolina and had a ball down there with our little sisters. So, you know, I mean, at this moment, I can't pick one specific, you know what I mean, event.
Right.
Sounds good. Mercedes, what you have, Mercedes?
Best event I've ever been to. Two things came to mind. And because I was there for one, we went to a party. Anybody in Philly know about the upper deck? We went to a party at the upper deck. The best reggae party. I mean, when we came out, the sun was up. That was the best. I mean, literally danced till my legs went numb. That's how hard we danced and we partied that night. And then I mean, just college was an overall great event experience. The parties, things we can't talk about. But yeah, but that was okay. That party at the upper deck was monumentous.
Ooh, okay, all right. Sean, what you got?
I'm not going. I have a lot of. I've been to a lot of good, great events, so I can't really like rate them. So I'll give you a real memorable one. A real memorable. My first basketball game was like a week before Christmas, and the first time I ever got to a basketball game, my mom paid for tickets for me to go see Kobe Bryant. So yeah,
Wow.
that right there was my first ever basketball game. I watched Kobe
Wow.
Bryant play in Philadelphia.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Kobe Bryant. Okay. Elise.
I mean, again, same, a lot of different events. A couple came to mind, but well, one of my best, I'll say this, was I got to direct a concert, like backstage as far as videography goes. Like it was a concert and the director was there and I was supposed to be on camera. They were like, at least you can do it. And I'm like, I don't want to, but because there was a lot of pressure. And the people who were doing the concert, you know, they didn't have a videographer. They didn't have any of that. They were just going to show up. So I'm like, essentially, it became where they recorded it and they kept the tape that I directed for it. So it was adrenaline. It was everything because I controlled the entire thing. So that was so dope. And that was for well-known gospel artists. So Ty Tribbett, I forgot his name. Jacqueline Carr. It was a really, really, really big event, and I got to control the entire thing. So that was major for me and what I did. So, yep, that's the one for me.
Okay, all right. Jay Will, what you got?
Oh man, probably last year, man. Spending my 50th in the Dominican Republic, and had like 16, 17 just good friends, and just a lot of memories, man. Like it was just a fun-filled trip, event, and you know, everybody had a good time. So that's probably, I'd put that up there as one of the best ones.
All right. Chocolate Girl.
Well, I'll say I'll give you a memorable one from this year. Was earlier this spring. We had like a cousins reunion of all the first cousins on my mother's side, and we were able to all be together in one place for the weekend and spend time with each other and our entire families, down to the grandkids and so forth. And that was really memorable. We were able to tour. We were in DC, so we got to tour the African American Museum. I'm not talking that well tonight, so y'all had to forgive me. And we got to spend a lot of time together and cook together and share things that we didn't know about each other with each other. So anytime we get together with my family, that's always very special to me. So I would put that up there in one of the best all-time events of my life. Yeah, I would put that up there.
Okay. Sister Sheila. Sister Sheila.
Yeah, she's here. You gotta put
Hey.
your camera on, sister. We can't see you.
I can't do that camera right now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Well, I just want to know what's one of the best events you've been to in your life.
In my life, wow. Wow. I can think of several, but I think the best were both of my daughters' graduations from college, the birth of my grandchildren, and then I had a fabulous 60th birthday party this year. It was awesome. So I know that was more than one. But that was awesome.
Yeah, I got a lot of events as well, but I think I'm probably gonna have to say going to Texas Stadium with my dad. You know, 'cause he was very excited. The only messed up thing about that is we lost badly, but he was very excited. I had a good time, so I'm gonna have to say that going to Texas Stadium with my dad for the Eagles Cowboys game. That was a big event because it's been on our bucket list for like years. And we finally did it. So, oh wait a minute, BJ's here. BJ.
Yo, what's up,
Oh man, but what's the question is, man? What's the best event you went to in your
best
life?
event?
Yeah.
Best event. It don't matter what it is.
Oh shit.
I'm
You
not
go to the show.
asking.
You go to the show.
Well, first of all, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Everybody.
BJ.
Everybody. There's a lot of people in here.
It's
I
a
would
good
have to say, my kids being born. I mean, other than that, I mean, everything else got to get in where it fit in.
Okay. That sounds good to me. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just need y'all to name me a summertime movie. It's a movie that you watch that reminds you of the summertime. All right.
Bad Boys.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, DJ. We got the same movie, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Sharon, do you have a movie?
Yeah. Girls Trip. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with that. Girls Trip is a summertime. It reminds me of the summer. Grease and Jaws. Jaws remind you of the summer. Keep your ass out the ocean. And Dirty Dancing. Those are the movies remind me of summer.
Okay. Sadie's, what you got?
Crooklyn.
Crooklyn.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
So Crooklyn definitely reminds me of summer.
I laughed at that because every time I think about Crooklyn, I think about that dog coming out the couch. Like that's always the funniest part to me. When that dog come out the couch. Yeah, Tweety come out the phone. Yeah, I'll be in tears. Elise, what you at?
Independence Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trisha, what you got?
It's the favorite movie of the summer or just in general?
Just a movie that reminds you of the summer. That you consider a summertime movie.
Summertime movie. I don't know. I've never really even thought about that category, to be honest.
Me either. I had neither.
Okay, I guess a movie with summer. I guess Sharon said Jaws. That's a beach type, cut your leg off in the water.
Yeah.
Movie. So yeah, that's the one that would come to mind.
That's some summer for your ass there.
Yeah, some of that.
Okay. Jay Will, what you got?
Oh man, me and my brother, man, 1991, man, going to see the 5 Heartbeats in the theater.
Okay.
And man, we laughed and cried and danced and we was high-fiving each other and ended up leaving there and going to the record store and both buying we both bought the soundtrack, the CD. We love the music so much, man. And yeah, when every time I think about movies in the summer, I always think about that moment now with my brother.
Okay. Tom was shining.
I'm gonna go with Forrest Gump. It did seem like it was always sunny in Forrest Gump. It's like 2 or 3 parts where it rained, but I don't remember no snow, no nothing. He was running in the hot sun. He was talking to the person on the bench. It was beautiful outside. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like a box of chocolates.
Well, you know, chocolate makes every day summer.
Absolutely.
Otis.
We might come to see you, Otis.
Don't be a hater.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Don't be hating. Don't be hating. But for me, I actually got two of them, man. You feel me? Because before COVID and all that, the movie would be like, my movie would be Hangover. You feel me? How it was just like all these unfortunate things happening and all that, and it was a lot of alcohol and you know what I mean.
That's my
But
movie.
substitute the drugs and the cocaine and all that for the weed. So we wasn't doing all that. But you know what I mean? Before it was like that. Now I feel like an old man, bro. So I feel like oh, fucking like me and Milo or something, bro. Me and my dog. You feel me?
Okay.
But I feel like an old man. Don't be doing nothing. You feel me? Just be sitting around.
Yeah, y'all two sound like y'all too close to each other.
Yeah. Somebody don't know how to mute their mic.
All right. Sister Sheila. I don't know if Vi's there. Vi, you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
So mine is Girls Trip and How Stella Got Her Groove. Reminds me of the summer.
Oh, how Stella got her groove back. Lord have mercy. Trisha, I think Trisha.
Trisha, you raise your hand. You all right?
Did you raise your hand, Trisha?
Yeah, I was waiting for the end. I thought about it, and I do have one.
Oh, okay.
If when you get through people and come back, I do have one.
No, that was the last person. You go.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I really didn't really think about it as a summertime movie, but I will. My favorite movie, I would say of all time, is really a really bad movie. I love bad movies, by the way, so I just want to let people know that. So my favorite movie of all time is Con Air.
Yeah, I love Con Air.
Yeah, and so if you remember, the letters from his daughter was like, my daddy's coming home July 14th.
14th, yeah.
My birthday is July 14th.
14th. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the summer, her daddy was supposed to come home and just shit hit the fan. So that is my favorite / summer oriented movie.
Got it. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
Yeah.
Cage and Con Air.
Love Con Air.
All righty then. That was.
What about you, Dennis? Did you give one?
Yeah, it's Bad Boys.
Oh.
Bad Boys for Life.
All right.
So okay, now here's the question I had with Otis and Rashawn. I had this question with them two, so I asked them two this later. All right. Now, if your significant other, whatever they are to you, whatever, told you they was cooking for the first time, what is a safe meal for them to cook for you?
Cook anything. And cook anything. It don't matter what it is.
Anything they want.
We're gonna put some salt, pepper, and sugar. We're gonna make it work. Make it work.
No. He didn't explain the whole a safe meal, meaning you can't get food poisoning. It can't be like, you know what I mean? It's something to go to where you know, like, all right, I know they can't mess this up.
I would say breakfast or anything they felt comfortable with.
Okay. So that's BJ.
Make egg and cheese on toast with butter and jelly.
Yo.
Orange juice. I'm good.
Yo, you is doing too much. Vi, you there?
I am here, and I'm going to run down my answers to all of the questions you asked so far. As far as one of my proudest things that I've ever done is the launching of Sweet Love TMA. It went from a conversation to an event, to an online space, to our podcast. We've been able to continue to do events. So the fact that we've been able just to continue to evolve and keep going is something that I am super proud of. Also, graduating with my master's, because I did online school. So that moment I thought was going to be weird with a bunch of people I didn't know. But the way they pulled it all together, it really flowed very smoothly.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you for that. And then as far as summertime, the first movie that came to my head was My Girl. And I don't know if it's because like it was the summertime for them and Macaulay Culkin and the Bee and all of that. And then White Man Can't Jump. I don't know. Just outside shooting hoops. To me, that's summertime.
Never thought of My Girl, but White Men Can Jump is a pretty good one. Do you have one for that safe meal?
For the, what was that?
Safe meal. If your significant other was cooking for you for the first time.
Breakfast. I think it's kind of hard to mess up breakfast. So if you can't make that, I don't want you cooking food. I'm a pass.
Okay.
I'm a cook.
Okay. Trisha Joy.
Safe so I don't get food poisoning.
Or they don't mess it up.
Mess it up. And does that mean they can't cook? Like
you don't know. This is the first time. You don't know nothing.
I mean, all right.
They just came out of nowhere and they said, you know what, baby, I'm gonna cook for you today. What you want?
Just go ahead and get that box of meatloaf out the freezer in the market. Go ahead and put that shit in the oven, yo. You got ready to read.
Listen, no. I'm risky. So if you really came through and said you about to cook for me, and it's easy to order food and it's easy to Uber Eats, but you wanna go the distance, let's go the distance. All right. I don't want nothing short of steak. I want to see you get the steak right.
Man.
Cool. You was
risking
your stomach on a steak.
Ma'am.
Oh God, first I'm cooking for you. You risking your stomach on a steak.
You're not in a 5-star Michelin.
Listen, I feel like it was a bold move to even go for the food rather than take me to the restaurant. So if you want to put in that work, let's see it. Go big or go home. Let's see the steak.
So why not spaghetti?
Nah.
Spaghetti that work if you make it right.
Hell yeah, you add some shrimp and sausages in that spaghetti? Sure.
Yo, my man, everybody can eat shrimp.
Sorry. My bad. It ain't my turn. My bad.
Right.
Why take it easy? Right? Why take it easy?
It's your stomach. That's why you taking it easy. I'm sorry, Trisha, let me ask you this question. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it don't happen to you. Do you know about the aches?
The aches?
The aches. Headache, stomach ache, toothache. You ever notice no matter who you are, they all hurt? No matter who you are. Let me get that out of the way. How strong, how powerful, who you are, they all hurt.
Me?
I don't fuck with the aches. I'm just letting you know. I don't fuck with the aches.
That sounds like it's fear driven. Listen, if I'm with you, I believe in you.
Oh shit! Here she go. You
love it. I love it.
You could butter burnt toast, boy. You was good. You could butter burnt toast.
If I'm with you, I believe in you straight up. So if you want to put the food, listen, I want to. You got to push yourself, right? Go. So I'm trying to. I want to see. Go for the big meal. Let's see the steak. Right?
The steak is the big meal. Why not just go for the lobster? Why not?
I mean, that's meal number 2 because I was gonna say lobster, but I'm like, listen, let's start with steak because
it's surf and turf.
I mean, okay, listen, you know what? You're right. I'm not pushing them hard enough. Give me double. Let me get the steak and the lobster.
Steamed asparagus. Steamed asparagus.
There you go.
Come on.
Asparagus, right? Make sure the butter is in that little, how the Red Lobster cut, like they had it.
Absolutely. He better
The
make some
drawn,
stuff.
the drawn butter.
Right, I need all
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Drawn
that's
butter.
the thing I'm gonna get if you're gonna offer to cook. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trisha Joy is going for the kill of her stomach.
Listen,
murder. What they say on the joint? Murder, death, kill. That's what she was going for.
Hey.
If I'm with you, I believe in you.
Yeah, all right.
You ever seen that
I
scene?
salute you. I salute
They all got diarrhea in the drugstore.
Yeah.
Trisha. Right after that meal.
Listen, I eat a lot of sushi. You gotta really mess it up for me to have a stomach ache. So I'm built for this. Go for the steak.
Oh,
go for the steak.
I love it.
Hey Trisha, you go get this hot hamburger helper. Trisha,
motherfucking steak tastes like
hamburger.
cardboard.
That's all I got.
Aim for the
Hamburger
stars,
helper.
fall amongst the clouds,
some
right? You try.
garlic and onions in it. That's all I got.
All right, okay. All right, let's finish this. Elise Jeffers, how you doing, Elise?
Let me mute up.
I'm good.
Hey.
So I mean, she wasn't wrong. I'm just saying.
Oh, this ain't what y'all gonna do. Do not encourage her. No.
You're speaking life
That's
into
not
your
what I'm
heart.
No. That's not. You know what?
But listen, hear me out, because if you're offering to cook, and I know we've seen some scary videos of people putting ramen next to all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you're offering to cook, number one, I've seen pictures. I've seen all that stuff before you even get into the kitchen and cook anything for me. Number two, who says if it looks crazy, I gotta eat it? I'm real. I'm gonna tell you, nah, this ain't right. I'm not eating it.
I ain't need that.
I'm not eating it. Thanks for the intention and all that, but no, I'm not eating it. If it looks crazy, hell no. And then I'm gonna say, you bite first. So, there's levels to it. Yes, do what you do in the kitchen. But and it turned out good because I did my due diligence beforehand. So yeah, do what you do.
What was your due diligence before? You ate before you got there?
Huh?
What was your due diligence before?
I didn't eat. Not got there. If they're cooking in their house for me, no, I didn't eat before I got there. I am a fix-it person. Doing my, this is my little salt. I'll put this there. I'll do this. I'll do what I gotta do. But no, cook what you're gonna cook for me, and I will decide when I see it, smell it, and you taste it if I'm gonna eat it. Period.
Okay. All right. I gotta. Before I go to you, Sadie, I got to help the room out. Jay Will, can you help us out? What's going on over there, Jay Will? Can you help us out?
Nah, nothing's going on.
He said no.
You ain't eating it?
Huh?
You're not gonna eat it?
Probably not. Probably not. Whoa. Eat what? First of all.
Oh no, whatever she cooking. Oh.
I mean, make me a sandwich, man. And I gotta watch you make it, especially the first time. I don't need nothing hot, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? A little Miracle Whip, mustard. Yeah.
Does it matter what kind of sandwich it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm just asking. I don't know.
You say make me a
I
sandwich.
mean, I ain't going all out
your
like
ass make a
Trisha
peanut butter
Joy,
and
you
jelly
know,
sandwich.
steak and all that. Like,
You're gonna be mad as hell. I'll be happy, but you'll be mad.
Yeah, a little turkey and cheese, and lettuce. That's cool.
Oh, you want a deli sandwich?
Yeah, a little cold cut.
You ain't talking about like a shrimp po' boy sandwich.
Nah.
That's
and
more
then
like
I gotta see,
Joy.
I gotta see if if it's in my place, cool. But if it's in her place, I need to know that her kitchen is clean and she's clean.
Okay.
It's just too many, that she got a cat, you know what I mean? She got cats running around her goddamn kitchen.
The cat not gonna be in the pot.
Yeah.
So you must have, Jay, you must have seen that video I seen with the girl making the cornbread.
I didn't see that.
Oh Lord.
A lot of people got these cats, man. They be all on the counters and on the stove.
And the cat hair everywhere. That cat hair flies around. You sound just like me, Jay Will. I just can't deal with that.
Ooh. Yeah, give me a cold cut. Give me a cold cut.
All right. Sadie's, what we got, Sadie's?
I would go with the spaghetti. I would say spaghetti and ground beef because I like my burgers, my steaks. I like them medium. So even if you don't cook the ground beef completely all the way, it's not bad. It's not bad for me. I can handle that. And I would ask for a side salad and garlic bread and try to fill up on the salad and the garlic bread and then pick at the spaghetti. That way, if I don't finish my plate, it's okay. I'm full.
Man, y'all don't expect excellence. I hear a lot of fear.
No, I don't. Honestly,
the
Trisha
first
Jordan,
meal would be amazing.
Trisha Jordan, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't expect excellence. I really don't.
But I don't. From a person,
and everybody's standard ain't my standard.
But from a I'm trying to figure out where at what point do y'all kind of get over that hump and get the food, because I know.
Oh, I know when women get over that hump when we eating the shit that we made in front of them. They always want to taste our shit. I already know. They always. It don't matter. We can have the same shit. They gonna say yours look better. I want to taste yours. Don't matter. They always want to taste your shit
or something like that.
I don't do that.
But I don't. Yeah, I'm not a big thing.
You should be honored that I want to try your food. You should be honored that I want to try your food.
I don't do that.
Yourself grace.
I try when I'm with my sister. I try her food and she tries mine. But when I'm on a date with a guy, I'm not asking to try his food. I'm not doing that.
Not on a date. We're talking about we're already together when I'm trying your food.
Even that. I'm not doing that. No.
I don't know what already together means.
Like we might order something that you order this so I can taste yours, and I order this so we can taste it. Whatever. Okay.
Right.
Back here.
Right. That's different. That's different. I'll do that.
We're not just like, ooh, can I have yours?
Yeah, I just want to taste yours look better. I don't know what Dennis is talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Dennis.
No,
my women don't do that. We don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's them women you've been with or something.
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. There's how many men in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The men in the room. As any of the women y'all dated ate y'all food like that?
Absolutely.
Yours look better.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't have a whole argument about my food.
No, you're a different breed. You with you and food. I don't even have conversations with you on food. I don't like having conversations with you on food because it's a little different. You really on another level with that food, right? It is. It's on another level. I can't have that conversation.
Listen, man. I got an inner fat boy, and he different. You know, he different. I like to eat. I really do like to eat. But see, I'm not selfish to the point where I won't get you no food. I just won't give you none of mine. Like, that's all. And I'm dead ass serious. Like, we'll go to the store and I'll ask you, yo, do you want something? You go ahead and be nice and say no. And then see my food looking all good, glistening in this grease. And now you're like, hey, let me get it. No.
You had a lot of arguments, good brother. You had a lot of arguments.
No, I asked you if you wanted something.
I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest arguments I had.
No.
We go to the same restaurant all the time. I already know what I want. We gotta wait to see what she wants. She looked at the menu 4 times. None of these words on here change. This ain't a digital menu. We've been in this restaurant plenty of times.
Why does that bother you?
Because I'm hungry. I gotta wait for you to order.
Maybe she don't want the same thing every time she comes to the same restaurant.
Still eat off your plate.
Maybe she feels, maybe she wants something different.
Yeah, I heard. You know what? I heard a post the other day. Girls was like, "I'm tired of eating the same thing. When they gonna start making dinosaur?" I said, "What? What?
Dinosaur?"
Yeah, they was tired of eating chicken and steak and beef. They wanted to eat something different. I had a whole answer, and I ain't gonna say it on the show. But I had a whole answer for that girl. I said,
no.
I
don't want to hear that.
I bet I know what your answer was.
I don't want to hear it.
Ice cream sandwich. That was my answer. Ice cream sandwich. That's exactly what my answer was. You better eat an ice cream sandwich. Meanwhile, Otis and Sean got the same daddy. So when I asked them this question about this safe meal, I'm gonna let them answer. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead and answer.
You said the safe meal?
The safe meal.
Go ahead, Otis. You go first. I'm gonna go.
I ain't give my answer yet.
I know. 'Cause
All
I
right,
want you
so
to hear
I've been
this. I want you to
thinking
hear this
about
ignorant
this,
mess.
right?
That's why.
I know you do.
I've been thinking about this, because I'm a cook. You feel me? So I know, like, it's some shit that can mess you up. You feel me? So when I think about it, I'm trying to think of what protein and all that. So I was thinking about it. I probably would go with a little fish and chips. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't mess that up. You can't mess that
Oh,
up.
yes, they can.
No.
Should be mushy as hell.
No.
You can overcook.
No. If you fry,
You
so
right, Mercedes. You right.
you can possibly over fry it, but come on now. Once they get a certain color, baby, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Because I'm gonna ask you, dang, this how you feel me? This how you like your fish at the restaurants? You feel me? But if not with that, so my last girlfriend, you feel me? She used to eat a lot of her family eat a lot of vegetables and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she put me onto vegetarian spaghetti. What? You can't mess that up. That sounds nasty. No, it's not. You feel me? Because it's only thing you missing is the meat, bro. It's decent. You put certain vegetables in there, you can't mess that up. You know what I mean? It's not they could listen. They cook the vegetables too much. All right, they just soft. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta worry about chewing too much. If they undercook them, hey, don't worry about it. I'm still getting my vitamins from these joints because they say with vegetables, the more they're not cooked, the more vitamins you get. You know what I'm saying? When you cook a vegetable to a certain
That's
point,
true.
you get rid of the vitamins and the nutrition from the vegetable.
And the minerals. The minerals.
So if it's undercooked, don't worry about it, baby. You helping me out because I needed that vitamin B, C, and zinc and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sharon, you see what I mean?
that's it. Because
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Because listen, if y'all ever ate some Chinese food or some leftover food that didn't, you know what I mean, from a restaurant that didn't sit right, and y'all know what I mean when you in the bathroom for like, it's 24 in a day and you in the bathroom for almost 18 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all
I have no idea what he's talking
Oh,
about.
I know what he's talking about.
That's
when you peeing out the wrong hole. All right? That's how long you peeing out the wrong hole.
So you gotta really
it ain't even coming out in chunks no more. It's just hitting the water.
Vegetarian spaghetti, bro. Yes. You started with fish and chips. Either that or vegetarian. You can't go wrong. Either or, bro. That's
All right. Go to Sean. What's Sean's answer? Oh Lord. Can it get worse than Otis? Oh my God.
Yes, it can.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna tell you why it can, because we had a conversation about something that he loves to eat out the can. That's what killed me about everything.
That's my shit. Don't get it fucked up.
What's the answer, Sean?
No, I'm gonna tell you something though. And I need y'all to listen real close. This is how you can tell if your partner can be trusted or not trusted in the kitchen. It's called a banquet pot pie. Okay. And if the middle of that bitch still cold, that's it. That's it. I'm done with it. Banquet pot pies, baby. The whole thing warmed through all the way through. The crust ain't too burnt. I'm telling you, my mom used to do this thing just right. But my grandma used to burn that Jones. See, you can't trust them all. I'm telling you. That's how it gets.
So your mom better cook than your grandma.
Now throw your grandma under the bus, bro.
No, my grandma makes some badass seafood salad. Wait,
hold up. So your mama better cook than your grandma? Now I'm gonna let you know she gonna see this show. You could go on mute and not answer at all. Just let you know that, all right?
You know what? I'm a real one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, Lord. All right. Sharon, what was your answer, Sharon?
There's something to what Trisha Joy was saying about her answer. Yeah. If somebody, I just hadn't thought about it that deeply, but apparently she did. But in what she said though makes sense. If somebody is going to offer to cook, there has to be some type of relationship going on. People don't just go around saying I'm a cook for people and they don't have no type of relationship. So there had to be some type of relationship and some type of trust. And she would trust that they're going to be excellent at whatever they cook. That's fine. I get it. But I think the heart behind the question is the reason why the question is constructed asking for a safe meal is because there's a lot that you have to assume in the question. You don't know if the person can cook or not. So since you don't know if they can cook or not, what simple meal are you going to ask them to cook that would be safe in case they can't cook? I guess that's really what the question is supposed to be asking. So my answer would be quesadillas. Why? Because quesadillas ain't nothing but 2 flour tortillas. Whatever you want to put in the middle, put it in the oven, set the timer for 7 minutes. It's done. That's all I got to do. So it doesn't matter what it is. It could be vegetable quesadillas. It could be just cheese. It could be whatever. Quesadillas is the easiest thing to make. It's not no spaghetti. Yes, they can mess up vegetables, spaghetti, Otis, because if they can't cook and they don't know how to make a good sauce, the shit gonna be nasty.
They got that sauce.
And I don't care what anybody say. Ragu Prego out the jar with no additional stuff in it is just straight nasty. I'm sorry. You gotta do something. You gotta add something, doctor that sauce up, or else it just tastes like institutional spaghetti sauce. So no, yes, you can mess that up. You can mess up the pot pies too, Sean. You can mess them pot pies up.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you put it in the microwave and it's overcooked in the microwave, it's gonna be hard as a rock. And then if it's undercooked, it's gonna be cold in the middle. You're right. But it doesn't necessarily mean they don't know how to cook. It just might mean they don't know how to read. Since all you gotta do is follow instructions. That might be the reason. It may not be they don't know how to cook. It might be a knowledge thing, So anyway, I say quesadillas or pizza. You can make pizza. Pizza is hard to mess up because you can buy all the ingredients pre-made, and all you got to do is put it together. And again, set the timer. That's all they got to do is set the timer to keep it from burning. Y'all worried about burning, they can set a timer. And if the person can't set a timer, I don't think they're going to be cooking for Sharon. Because I don't think we're going to be together. You can't even set a timer. That says something about this right here. And I ain't going to have that kind of relationship with nobody. But Trisha, the quesadillas, I might get some lobster or some shrimp, some crab on that quesadillas though. That might be good, man. Some crab quesadillas with some cheese on it. Some butter. Yeah.
Fry them bad boys.
That'd be good. Trisha got her hand up, Dennis.
I'm ready for it. I ain't get my answer. Go ahead, Trisha.
You can give your answer. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I mean, listen. I think the question is like based out of fear. And I'm not trying to do that. Like,
I love it. You're right.
Right? Like, first of all, I'm gonna believe in you. You be going in if you're going in the kitchen about to do that. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith it's gonna come out great. And if it don't come out great, guess what? I'm still excited. Why? Because now we got an activity. We can learn how to cook together. So get it right or get it wrong, we still win. Because either way, we still gonna eat. Food exists.
Good answer, Trisha.
Now we coming together like butt cheeks. I got like this.
I'm not coming.
Shut up, Jay. You just,
we
just can't take you nowhere, man.
No, we on our way though, because then we come together, we cooking together, and that means we paying bills together.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? We paying the rent together, we paying the mortgage together.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Sorry.
Jay, it's your birthday.
Jay,
Jay,
breaking the rules, Jay.
Tell us your birthday. It's Jay.
I know it's your birthday.
Let her know. Let her know. Let her know.
I just like Trisha Joy coming. I like this, man. Make me feel good, man.
It's Jay
Yeah.
Timber out here. They don't know it's Jay Timber.
Jay Timber.
You know what I mean? Jay Timber.
Jay Timber.
I'm gonna keep real with y'all. I'm gonna say spaghetti. That's what I'm gonna say.
You crazy.
I'm gonna
You
say spaghetti.
you crazy.
Yeah.
That's a
And this is
definitely.
the first time they're cooking for you, and you gonna ask her to cook spaghetti. You out your rabbit ass mind. I
Spaghetti.
told my son, no, you ain't no girl cooking you no spaghetti.
Oh, put the roots on you.
Why, mom? Why, mom? Let me explain.
They can put the roots. They could. Well, listen, I'm 37. Ain't nobody put the roots on me yet. So I think I'm
First time for everything, Dennis.
Sure
Right.
is.
First
I'm
time for
gonna
everything.
tell you the situations I've been in where girls couldn't cook, and it was just like, oh, this ain't gonna work. You know, one girl fried some chicken, and you know, I'm kind of one of them dudes. I'm not gonna be hyped to run up there and go taste your food. I'm gonna take my time. If it's cold, oh well. It's microwave. I heat it up.
Hold up,
She fried some chicken, and I went over there to go eat it. I was like, this chicken ain't fucking done. I ain't eating that. I'm all right.
Hey, Dennis.
What?
You told me I was bougie because I wouldn't deal with a girl that couldn't cook.
I ain't say I wasn't dealing with it. We still we still did some things. You a little bit different. Just because they got a couple negatives don't mean that they ain't got no positives in their life. All right. There's blessings everywhere. That's what the Lord said. All right. Just like you know. Cooking just ain't one of her things. That's all. But you is bougie. They're not gonna lie to you. You is bougie. You don't even give them a chance. They can't cook. They out your life. So that was, like I said, I had some fried chicken, just wasn't right. I ain't need it. I was out of there. Now, since we on relationships, and this is the side joint, let me ask this last question. Let's get us on out of here. People got things to do. Now, Irv Gotti, a couple weeks back, was on Drink Champs. He was on Drink Champs.
Explain who Irv Gotti is in case people don't know.
Oh, Irv Gotti was the owner of Murder Inc. Murder Inc., the record label. His name is Irv Lorenzo Gotti. Lorenzo with the Benzo.
Lorenzo
with the Benzo. Queens get the money. That's what he was.
He's also a producer and that stuff too.
Yeah, he's also a producer. And he, you know, at the time he was producing Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, a little bit of Nas, Jay-Z back in the day, and DMX back in the day. Now, he had a relationship with Ashanti while he was married. So Ashanti,
Ashanti,
right?
He helped write those songs.
The old baby Ashanti. Okay.
Yeah, Ashanti was his side joint on Drink Champs.
Wait a minute, he was married.
He was married.
Oh, and she was a side chick.
That's right, side joint. She was a side joint. Yeah.
Well, we gotta talk about this, Dennis.
That's sir.
Nick Foles got to be Ashanti then.
No, no, we're not doing sports right now. Anyway, he was on Drink Champs. He started telling stories exactly about what was going on with him and Ashanti. A lot of people were saying that it wasn't right for him to go out there and say those things about Ashanti and, you know, what happened in their past life. You know, what's history is history. They're not together no more. Why is he still bringing it up? Now, for those who've seen it, I just want to know exactly how you feel about it. If you haven't seen it, just let me know you haven't seen it.
Can you bullet point some of the things he said happened with them?
One of my favorite things,
like two or three.
One of my favorite things that he said that happened to him, he said Ashanti was the only girl he could have sex with, and then afterwards he could have a conversation.
What else did he say? That's
he also
one.
said that you know, a lot of times he'll get done having, and I ain't gonna say a lot. A couple times he got done having sex with Ashanti, and he started thinking about different songs, and that's how she got, you know, some certain hits that she got. You know,
that she got.
Yeah, there's a couple hits that he said.
He said he
thought about in the shower after they had sex.
All right, what else he say?
He talked about her masters too.
And he also talked about when he found out she was with Nelly.
What did he say about that?
He said he was watching the Bulls game and he's watching the Bull Derrick Rose, and all of a sudden the announcer says, "A lot of commotion in the crowd. Oh, it's Nelly and Ashanti. They're in the front row." That's how he found out Nelly was with Ashanti.
Okay. Well, this was after they had already broken up.
I don't know if they broke up or not. He ain't say they broke up.
Sharon,
Oh,
he started he started this interview off, in my opinion, it's petty, but I'll just tell you what happened. Obviously, he's on a podcast, right? So he knows they're coming to ask him questions. So they go, and this is Noriega always compliments, his guests,
yeah.
especially what they're wearing. So he says, "Damn, that's a nice watch." So the first thing Irv Gotti does, he sits up straight and smiles. Ashanti gave me this watch. I already know what type of time you want from there. Anything you say about Ashanti to me is null and void after that. That's petty. You could have wore any damn watch to the show, but you come here with Ja Rule and wear the damn watch that Ashanti, matter of fact, and on top of that, he took the watch off. Ja Rule did some extra stuff to grab some glasses to read the engraving on the watch that Ashanti gave. Me personally, it was petty. You a little salty.
Did Ja Rule and Ashanti ever have anything going on?
No, they was always just cool, apparently.
Got it. Okay. Just asking. Keep going. Is that it?
Then right after that, he went on to go and say how he's not giving her masters. He wrote them hits. That's his stuff. And so like I said, it was just real petty to me.
He said that in the interview?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can pull that up. I'm not. He said, bring the camera here so I can look into the camera. And like he was addressing her, Ashanti, you're not getting your masters. They're mine. You're not getting that. She's like, he's talking shit. Absolutely. Ja Rule kind of sat there and was like, I don't like getting in all that. You can tell Ja Rule's a little uncomfortable. I don't like getting in all that. And it kind of make me the middleman because I'm still cool with everybody. And I just was, Ashanti I think she's got her star put on the Walk of Fame at this point or something like that. Mm-hmm. Something that everybody just was at, but he didn't go, but everybody else was there. Just a whole lot of nonsense, pretty much, in my opinion. I feel like he's salty. That girl was something really good, and he couldn't see that. And somebody else got her. And because it's no relevance to why Nelly even comes up in this interview. He's never rapped for no damn murder, ain't? He's not even from the East Coast. So it's not like it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So it's just you can tell you're a little butthurt, sir.
So what's your question, Dennis?
How do you feel about the interview?
Oh. Let somebody else go first. I need to process for a minute.
I think it was a good interview. I think I thought the interview was good. I think that anytime you bring weed and alcohol into any situation, it's gonna go south. So
Yep.
They were drinking and smoking in the interview.
Absolutely, it's called Drink Champs.
Listen, I have never watched an episode of Drink Champs. Let me just.
He had Patti LaBelle.
I've never watched it, so I didn't know.
He had Patti LaBelle on there.
So I mean,
I heard that. Yeah.
I think that whatever you as a grown ass man, and I call Irv a grown ass man. You're not a little 20-year-old, 25-year-old. As a grown ass man, you know better than that, and I get it, because he's trying to sell. He's trying to get people to tune in to, I guess he's got the other Murder Inc. documentary that just came out. So he's trying to build a little hype up. But I just think as a grown-ass man, whenever you are dealing with a female, a woman, I just think that whatever you guys do is what you do. And even if things don't end well, you know what I mean? Like you don't talk about it, you ain't got to share her nudes with other men. And I just think that's some fuckboy shit.
He did that?
No. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Whatever you do as a grown ass man, you got to know better than to, any type of intimate moments you share with a young lady, and it goes for a grown ass woman too. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, it's like, okay, it didn't work out. I get it, but putting her on blast like that on national TV. As far as online and all that, and it's now on national TV, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with him. Like she's they've reached out to her to, does she have a response? She's not even dealing with it, which I respect the fact that she's taking the high road. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't have to. And at the end of the day, my man was married while he was messing with her. So like it really, really makes him look like even more fuckboy to have a wife and kids and a whole family and a house. And here you are sleeping with one of your artists, and 15 years go by and you still butthurt. So
I'm bragging about it.
Right. Like it's just you can't do that type of shit. But, I'm broke, so I don't have a bunch of millions of dollars. So he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. So
okay,
that's on him.
Well, Trisha, did you see?
Sorry, I saw the clips, and I thought that, Sean put some good perspective on it, like context, right? Because I saw the interview, and then I saw another one with him at the MTV Awards, I guess, and he's like, "Oh, no, what? I was paid for a documentary. You think I'm not going to talk about Ashanti for the documentary?" So he almost positioned it like he had to talk about it because a documentary wouldn't be complete without it. But I still think the points that Sean added still gives me a full picture, because he could still be just trying to play innocent with the whole situation. And if it's for views, then I think it's kind of low to do that. And I also think that, Jay's kind of right with the fuckboy thing, but there were some key things he said in his conversation about Ashanti that you see with a lot of guys. Like, he shouldn't have did it, but he's stuck on this one woman, and 20 years later he's still stuck on this same person and just never got over it, and everyone's like, move on. And right. I feel like maybe even just talking about it was maybe helpful to him in some way out loud. And I'm hoping he gets over this by force, because people are looking at him like, yo, this is not cool and healthy 20 years later. So maybe that forces him to kind of get out of that headspace, but it was really not cool to do that. And I'm glad Ashanti hasn't said anything to keep the fire burning, so that's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right, Sean, what you got?
Another thing that I forgot to mention, one of his closest friends, Fat Joe, got on his own podcast and was pissed off. Aired Irv Gotti out for about an hour. How weird he was, how young-minded that is, that's corny. You don't do that. That's why it's just like, I don't think, I get he's gassing. I guess he's trying to sell for this documentary. But I remember a song. And it's on one of my favorite albums, The Part of Three by Lil Wayne. And it's called Misunderstood. And it's like he has a segment in the song where he's just talking. But he's talking about how he doesn't like Al Sharpton. But what he says about Al Sharpton is, you're the type that gets off on getting on other people. This is Irv Gotti to me. Like, this is Irv Gotti to me. Because I feel like those other men that are on your class or higher, you would never. You would never. You wouldn't talk to Jay-Z like that. You wouldn't talk to Diddy like that. These are people on your level. You wouldn't even, if DMX was still alive, you wouldn't dare say no dumb stuff like that to DMX like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, to me, and I hate to bring that up into it, it's a Chris Rock, Will Smith situation. I know you can't do nothing, so this is what I'm going to do.
Got it. Good point, Sean.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's a double bonus because I'm on a top 5 podcast and I have a documentary coming out. So now I say this nut stuff, and now I got everybody thinking who's about to watch this documentary that some close scenes with me and Ashanti gonna be in there. That's bullshit. You harboring on because I feel like that this woman is not on the class of celebrity that you are on. Or the class or whatever. However they look at that stuff in the industry, if they look at Irv Gotti as a legend because of all the records that DMX sold, because of all the records that Ashanti sold, I don't care how many songs that you write. Yes, you deserve a portion of whatever you do, but that is not your talent that is being that is being paid for. That is not your face that wants to be seen. That is the artist. They should at least get some type of respect in anything on that masters. I bet DMX owned some of the masters before he died. It's not right. Because she's a woman, I feel like she's getting slighted.
Right.
Because she's not Beyonce, she's getting slighted. Because she's not Rihanna, she's getting slighted. It's not right.
I think she got slighted because of the, as he keeps saying, she wasn't with Murder Inc. no more once the indictment came through.
I don't even think it's that. I just think
That's what he kept saying.
It's a shame when she joined the industry. She joined the industry when this industry was really male-based. That's it. Males run it and a female gonna get in every now and again. I feel like the female is more respected now in this era than the female has ever been. Them old school greats don't get the respect they should get. The Eves, the MC Lights, they don't the Queen Latifahs, they don't get that. The Queen Latifah's more known for acting than she is rapping.
Right.
Singing than she is rapping. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a shame that she got into that industry when she did, but at the same token, Beyonce made hits. She got some classic damn songs that are gonna be played for years on years and years on end, and she doesn't deserve nothing for that because you're in your feelings, sir. And what the hell does her masters got to do with this fucking podcast anyway? Like, you know what I mean? It's all of that for me. It's like,
well, that's the question.
That's the question.
You know what I mean?
The question he asked.
Like, what does anything?
No, he asked that question.
And then I feel like you put your foot in your mouth when you go and you say, I only write these hits after I've been with her.
Right.
So she became the influence for that hit.
Right.
Her beauty is what's driving you over there. She's so damn good that you can cheat on your wife with this woman. She's that good, but she can't have her damn masters. Get the hell out of here, man. Kiss my ass. That means without her, you needed her just like she needed you to make that hit. That's 50-50 to me.
And shit, he really ain't wrote too many more hits after that.
You didn't say I had sex with my wife and thought about a hit for Ashanti. You said I had sex with Ashanti, then got in the shower, and it was like, oh. So you telling the whole world that this girl was nothing but positive for you. But why you're downplaying her?
Right. Why disrespect
it? I just don't respect it. Like he don't got a fucking mom. I just don't respect it. I can't. So yeah, that shit was petty, irrelevant. It was that him doing that to me was worse than the Kanye West rant. Mm-hmm. And I love Kanye, but it was way worse than that. That's all I got on that. I'm done with Irv Gotti, punk ass.
Okay, Sadie's, what you got, Sadie's?
Yeah, I want to hear
Let
that.
me start off by saying I did not see the interview / podcast, but I did see a clip of Nelly and Ashanti performing, and Nelly made a comment that said, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got tickets to whatever game that was that Irv quoted," and Ashanti just started laughing. She ain't say nothing. She just looked at him. She was walking off stage. She started laughing. But just based off of what Sean said, she was his muse. If I'm your muse and I'm bringing up all these feelings, these emotions, first of all, I feel horrible for the wife.
Right.
Horrible. Where's the respect for her? You know what I mean? This woman done birthed you children, held you down. Where is her respect? Mm-hmm. You still caught up. And I just, that's a man who is still caught up on someone who has moved on. And it's a hurt brother. And a hurt brother in several ways brings back memories of men that I've dealt with who were hurt and never got over. And so now you're a dickhead. King dickhead. For everybody else you encounter. But if she's your muse and she's what brought about the hits, then she deserves her respect. And it's definitely a petty Betty move. That's just petty. That's sad. And you selling his soul. He's selling his soul for a documentary. That who knows what's gonna come out. This generation now don't know nothing about no Murder Inc.
Right.
They don't know nothing about no Murder Inc. Murder Inc. Who? You know what I mean? We lucky if they know about Ashanti.
Right.
So the fact that you would sell your soul for something like that and rehash
And for
that
somebody
hurt,
who made you a bunch of money.
and your wife. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Boycott the shit. If I was Ashanti, that's what I'd be doing. Hashtag boycott the shit. That would be me if I was Ashanti. I ain't got words for you, but I'm gonna start a hashtag. We gonna boycott it. You support me, my fan base, on all my platforms. We ain't watching it.
Right.
Beyonce got a beehive, whatever Ashanti's crew is called. Boycott that. That's petty.
Okay. All right, Elise, what you got? Is she there? She won't go.
No, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much because everyone pretty much said everything. I mean, the common the consensus is that he butt hurt for real, and he cannot control his emotion. He never got over that. So pretty much, I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw a lot of people's reaction to it, calling him like, man, that was real weak of him to do all of that. And even I believe Ja Rule was saying like, yo, sometimes you gotta heal and get over things. He literally said that in the interview. And they're like, even Ja Rule saying this stuff to you, even if you're not blatantly saying this stuff, like it's being picked up on. So yeah, he just has not healed properly over that. And he mad. So yep, ain't really much to say more to that.
Okay. All
Big
right.
man.
That's is BJ there?
I haven't seen BJ.
I think he might be still. There you go. How you doing, sir? You all right? Do you have an answer for this here, sir?
No, so what the interview y'all was talking about, I didn't see the interview, so I sat in the corner and mind my business because I didn't see it, so I didn't have a real comment for it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sir, I got you, sir. All right. Vi, you there, Vi? Okay, she might be still at work. Is Otis over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on? What's the question again about the Irv Gotti thing?
Right.
I feel like he bitter, man. He just mad because she moving on. You know what I mean? Like it ain't nothing more to say. You feel me? Like he really just no, that's good. That's good. That's good right there. You want something. He just bitter. You feel me? That's literally what he wants. And she showed him that he wasn't. Yeah, you feel me? That's he bitter. You feel me? Like it's just some fact is, bro, she moved on with her life. You know what I mean? And then the fact of she's actually in the process of trying to re-record her music that she had already made. She's trying to re-record it to try to make money in this era.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard
I forgot
to
about that.
somebody controlling your masters from like years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that's if that's not throwing salt in the game, that's like, you know what I mean? That's the ultimate bitterness right there. You feel me? Like you stopping her from progressing in her life. Like that's corny. You know what I mean? And like Ja Rule and not even Ja Rule, like Fat Joe was saying, like, bro, what happened between you and her ain't got nothing to do with nobody. You feel me?
Right.
You talking about you got they doing a documentary on Murder Inc., bro. You dating Ashanti, that ain't got nothing to do with what happened with Murder Inc. as far as the growth and how they finish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, okay, you wrote her songs and all that, but that's it. That's the only thing they worried about. They're not worried about, oh, was you fucking her? That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you helped, they not worried about, oh, was you fucking her and helping her, or did you help her write music? You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask the nigga, oh, did you fuck her and then you helped her, or did you just help her write music? You know what I mean? Like, so that's being extra right there. You feel me? You just want the world to know, like, oh, I used to mess with Ashanti. Right. You
Right.
feel me? And then after the verses, when Ashanti came on stage, you feel me? And I think Nelly was there. You know what I mean? And but she was like, you know what I mean? Like you can see the vibes in the room. Even Fat Joe said on his podcast, he was like, yo, wow. He said the camera didn't show it, but the eyes that they was giving each other off camera was crazy. I understand. You probably bitter about that, bro, because right after you, she started messing with Nelly. You feel me? But for you to still be a bitter old man, like that's crazy. She can't progress. She can't progress in life because you still suck. For real. That shows that she put that coochie on his neck. You feel me? He couldn't breathe. And she done moved on with her life. She took it off his neck and moved on with her life. And he like, damn, I ain't been the same since I ain't been the same since she had that shit right here. You feel me? I ain't made a hit since Ashanti, because if you want to be dead serious, that's the last person he wrote a hit for. He hasn't written a hit since Ashanti's last jawn them, bro. You feel me? Because right after that was the end of Murder Inc. They went bankrupt and all that in the Fed. And yeah, you know what I mean? And then DMX ended up signing to what's your name? Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, but you feel me? So it's like that's him being a bitter man, bro. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta get over that hurt, man.
Coochie on the neck? What in the hell?
And I think at the end of the day, I think that he could have stood a chance
Bro,
to be
he
a
was saying that
G
shit right here.
out of all this. But when you had a whole family, because he had a reality show back then, and you had a wife and kids, and like it just really makes him look like more of a cornball, you know.
Coochie on the neck?
That came up though, Jay Will. That came up on a TV show.
Hey,
His
Dennis,
reality
you
TV
know,
show that was on VH1.
Dennis, you know when you drink some good Kool-Aid and that joint started, you feel
Hey,
me?
did y'all see Tavai comment?
On that.
Yeah, she said, when did kissing and telling become cool?
And she said before that it was very predatory.
Not cool.
I'm still stuck on coochie on the neck. I'm sitting over there touching my neck.
You feel me?
Why are you stuck on that, Dennis? Come on.
What you got, Sharon?
That shit had him in a chokehold like he had a tie on, bro.
Well, I think y'all are spending a lot of time being politically correct in handling him with kid gloves instead of just calling it what it is. And Tavai has it right. What it is predatory. What it is abusive, it's misogynistic, and it's just downright disgusting what he's done. Period. That's what it is. It's not, oh, he just didn't get no mental help for his breakup. Oh, he's just bitter. No, he's just a misogynistic son of a bitch. That's what he is. And he feels like he has the right to be and say and do and move like he's doing because he's a man. That's why he's doing it. And this is about power over her. He has power. Yeah, she had the power to say no, but you said no to me, woman. So I'm going to exert my power back over you.
Right. And she was
I'm
super
going to make you feel small in the process. And I'm going to let everybody else think you're small in the process. Big me, little you.
I don't think this makes her look bad at all.
No. I'm saying this is what he's thinking is making her look bad. Okay. I'm not saying I think it or we think it. And I don't think he's successful. I'm thinking this is what he thinks he's doing. And what in the end, what he's really doing is showing what a rather small, simple-minded, and insecure little man he really is, if you can call him a man. And he's just very lucky he picked the right one to do this to, because I would have some choice words for him if that was my daughter. He'd be publicly humiliated just with words from me. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. A rabbit hole I could go down. But yeah, I don't think anything of his interview. I don't think it was a good interview. I think it was an interview that showed just how horrible he truly is. And any backlash that he gets from this interview, he deserves it. Every bit of it. And she is going to come out smelling like a rose because she's taking the high road. I did see a video of her finally responding, but she didn't go tit for tat like with everything that he said. She kept it about business and she kept it a certain way. I swear I cannot remember exactly the words that she used right now, but I do remember seeing it. And in it, she was like, if that one of the things the person was saying, well, if that was the case, then you wouldn't have done X, Y, Z. And she was like, exactly. And she's just sitting there like, what are you talking about? And everybody knows what the truth is. The truth is not in him. That's why he's talking all this shit. And like Mercedes said, when I first heard that he was married, that's why I asked the question again. He was married during this time. My first thought was to his wife and his kids. That was my first thought. It wasn't even to Ashanti. It was to them. Because the gutter disrespect you must have for them, for 20 years later, you're going to bring this shit all back up again.
Right. And
then after Noriega and them realized where they were going, they were attempting to go back to talking about other stuff. He still kept bringing her back up. More humiliation, more predatory behavior. That's what that is. He's a snake. He's somebody that should not be trusted around women, period, in any capacity. And I just do not believe that's something that he can get counseling out of. I believe that's just ingrained in his ass. And
you got a big ego, Miss Sharon. I mean,
I got it. His ego is huge.
Right. When you got a big ego.
But let me tell you what comes with a big ego.
Everything you say is correct.
Let me tell you what comes with that big ego. When you walk around with your ego so big that you think your shit don't stink, then what comes with that is a possibility that certain people are going to look at you like I do. You a piece of shit. So that comes along with it. And so for Sharon, the chocolate writer, he gets no points, no props from me. He's the type of person that you want to walk up to and just hit dead in the throat when you see him, because that's all he would deserve. There's nothing that he can say to me that can explain away what I read about, what the clips that I've heard, because I didn't see the whole interview in its entirety, but I saw many clips. And then I've heard people's thoughts on it. And I'm just looking at, I'm thinking this was 20 some years ago. Who gives a shit about what was happening then?
Right.
Nobody cares about that. And she's moved on and living her best life. She can still sing and she still looks like she did when she was 21. The chick's still bad. What she needs? She don't need him. That's what's wrong with him. She don't need him. Talking about I made her. He ain't make shit. But anyway.
And that's why he hasn't had any more hits too. I mean,
that's why he ain't had no more hits. And he's probably bitter about that.
That's his karma.
She made him. If you ask me, he ain't make her. That's why he don't have nothing else. So anyway, I could go on further, but I'm just saying, y'all, call him the gutter trash that he is, because that's what he is. For what he said, I know you can hate the sin and not hate the sinner. You still want to be loving and all that wonderful, great kumbaya stuff. But I'm sorry. I'm just going to call it like it is. He's gutter trash for what he said and what he's done. The way he's moving, he is gutter for this. And that's how I look at him.
Yeah, Vaughn said bitter men are the worst.
They are the worst.
I might have to agree with that.
They are the worst.
I mean, I'm a woman, but I want a man to be a man. I'm not saying a man should just be hard and don't feel. I'm not saying that. But I don't expect you to act like females do. I don't have a lot of female friends in my life right now because I don't like that bullshit. And then you gonna act like a woman? Oh, I really ain't got no holler for you.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. He got an STD, and that's the problem. That's all it is.
Damn. God damn.
Well, Jay, well, I think you ain't been listening to me in a long time. You want to know what STD he got? The number one STD in the world. Feelings. Number one STD in the world. Feelings. When your feelings get involved, it's all over. Cause he started off the conversation like, I got plenty of bad girls better than Ashanti. Yeah. It ain't about what they look like. It's about what she does for you. It's a whole difference, play. You ain't been the same since.
It's how she makes you feel.
STD.
That's how it is with anybody.
Feelings.
He can have money, cars, power, whatever. But if he doesn't make you feel a certain way, you ain't gonna want to be with him.
Feelings. Strongest STD in the world. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Now, we do have to end. Does anybody have any last words? I know people got places, things to go. See, I got any last words?
Sister Sheila, you don't have no comment on it? She probably
Actually, I do not. I did not see the interview, but based on what has been stated here, that's not an interview I need to hear.
No.
So yeah, no comments.
And nobody got no last word. Shane, you got no last word?
Thanks everybody coming on, celebrating the end of summer, I guess, with us on the side, John. Glad to see you guys come in here and hang out with us for a little while. I just want to say, hey, life is short. Tomorrow's not promised. Live your best life every day. Do those things that you always wanted to do. Tell somebody how you feel. And keep dreaming and pursuing your dreams, because you just never know. And while you're here, be kind to people. It's easy to be an ass to people. It takes more effort to be kind. It takes more energy to be kind, and use that energy to be kind to people. You never know what a difference being kind to somebody will make in their life. And wouldn't you rather be responsible for building somebody up than tearing them down? It's my final thoughts.
All right. Well, I want to say happy birthday to Jay Will.
Oh, right on, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Jay Will and Jay Timber. You know what I mean?
Jay Timber.
So I think that's about all we have. God bless. Great day.
That's it.